Hello everybody and welcome to my channel, Love, Truth, and Wisdom Tarot Guidance. My name is Sharnetta. I hope you all are having an enjoyable day, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. I hope you all are doing well. So today I'm here to bring you another pick a card reading, and today's topic or question is going to be urgent messages from Spirit. What does Spirit really need you to know right now? So we'll be channeling messages from Spirit. So we have three piles here to choose from. We have the first pile here with the 8-8, I am wealthy. We have the second pile here with 18, I am kind-hearted. And we have the third pile here with number 23, I am adventurous. So feel free to pick more than one pile if you feel guided to do so. Keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not all the messages will resonate, and that is okay. Just take what does and leave what doesn't. Do not make it fit if it doesn't fit your situation. I am available to do personal readings, so that information will be down below, as well as if you're looking for a natal chart reading, my personal astrologer's information is down below as well. She's been reading charts for over 15 years, and she's looking for more clients, so if you're interested in that information will be down below. Also, I just opened my own Etsy art shop where I do abstract paintings and stuff like that. So feel free to check that out, and that link will be down below as well. And then I just want to give a big thanks to all of you for liking, sharing, subscribing, supporting me and my channel any way you feel guided to do so. I truly appreciate all your support, all your time, your trust. It means a lot to me. So thank you all so much from the bottom of my heart. You all are so sweet, and I just love this community that we are growing right now. So thank you all so much for all of your kindness, love, and support. Okay, so without further ado, let's get on to your reading. Hello everyone, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the first pile, the 8-8 card, I am wealthy. This is your reading for urgent messages from Spirit. What does Spirit really need you to know right now? So I am getting this vibe that Spirit is trying to help you with your career, work, financial area of life. I do feel like, I do feel like Spirit is really trying to get you to pay attention to how successful you already are. It's almost like this gratitude type vibe I'm feeling. Like Spirit is asking you to be more in gratitude, I guess, for what you already have, and that'll just increase and attract more abundance and success into your life, because I do see that a lot of you are very successful, and whatever success means to you, you have success somewhere, but it's like because you don't have it in this one area, you're just kind of focused on that area, which is fair. We all do that sometimes, but this is why Spirit's here to remind us that the more that you focus your energy on what you don't have, the more you kind of increase that. So wherever you put your attention, it's going to increase. So it's best to put your attention on things that are already bountiful, things that make you feel wealthy, things that make you feel like you're already successful. It'll just attract more success. You get the gist of it. So I do feel like that is what Spirit is trying to get you to see, because we do have, you picked I am wealthy, and then we have success here. We also have the King of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. But I just get this feeling that you're distracted some kind. Like you're kind of maybe also in the process of going through some really big transformation in your life. I feel like this is internal. I feel like this is like an emotional type of thing that you're going through. It also could be physical, because it could be you kind of releasing old attachments and ending old contracts with people, whether they're energetic contracts, physical contracts. I just feel like a lot of things are wrapping up. A lot of things are ending for you, or you're trying to end a lot of things, but you're still, it's like your focus. It's like you're trying to end a lot of things, and I think maybe you could be focusing too much, because we do have the Two of Pentacles, and that's all about balance. So I just feel like there's this thing about balancing your intention on both your success, what you want to be successful, and like what you want to end and cut and like release. Does that make sense? But there's like this distraction here with this Ace of Wands in reverse. There's this potential to like create the success and vision you want. But I do feel like there's a bit of like some type of regression or like it's almost like you're distracted, unmotivated. There's this type of regression. And with this Unbound card here, because you can't, I don't know if you can really see it in the picture, but there's these like people or feminine energies, and they're like raising their vibration, but there's still these like energetic cords that are keeping them kind of, not keeping them, but they're like pulling them down a little bit. So I feel like there's these like attachments to things that are pulling you down, and you're trying to rise above it and obviously like release it, but it's difficult. It's just a difficult process that you're going through, which is probably why we have the sixth chakra here, which is third eye, which is your intuitive abilities and whatnot. And we also have a time for healing. So I just feel like you have a lot going on, honestly, with the balancing act, the two of Pentacles. There's a lot of things that need your attention. There's a lot of priorities. You have a lot of different priorities. Maybe not a lot, but you definitely have like two major priorities in your life that are causing you to kind of panic a little bit, and they are causing some type of distraction, just because I feel like you're having a hard time or a difficult time balancing these two things that are really important to you, that you want to see come into fruition and that you want to see end, if that makes sense. So this Unbound card speaks about releasing old stories that you've been playing out in your life. So that could be something that you're trying to do, and Spirit is really asking you that to do that, if that's not something that you're aware of. But Spirit is really asking you to release some old stories that have been playing out in your life that no longer need to be played out in your life. Things are coming up to the surface to be healed, and we do have, like I said, this time for healing. So it is time for great healing, and I do feel like you will be super successful in this healing, but I feel like you could be distracted by work or money or something like that. It's like wherever Spirit wants you to put your attention to, you kind of like do the opposite and put your attention on something else, which is fine, because I do feel like that also needs your attention. But I think it's all about timing. I'm picking up here. Like when it's time to heal, it's time to heal. When it's time to focus on work, it's time to work. And I feel like you could be having a hard time balancing those two. I do feel like Spirit is really asking you to heal right now. That I think that should be like maybe your first major priority, if you can try to balance that in. I do feel like there's a need to look at patterns in your life that you need to release. I feel like these are like contracts. The word contract keeps sticking out to me, and this could be like past life contracts. This could be like where like some type of contract your soul made that has expired, and it's time for it to be released. It could be honestly anything, honestly. It could be where you vowed to be silent and not stick up for yourself. It could be a poverty conscious like contract thing. It could be, it could be anything. It could be where you put people first type of contract that you made in a past life for whatever reason, but it has expired in this lifetime, and it's time for you to free yourself from any type of, I'm picking up the word trauma. So any type of trauma that has occurred because you've been holding on to this belief. Does that make sense? I'm getting the like, I mean, I'm just hearing like when you name the trauma, they stop holding power over you. So I feel like there's a need for you to do some introspection, some reflection, and like figure out what belief you're holding on to. I feel like for most of you, it's going to be a belief. For others, it's going to be a person, and like past life things that you've carried on into this lifetime. But once you kind of sit with yourself and reflect on it, you'll know what's causing the angst. You'll know what's causing the delay of your success. If that's the case, you'll know what's causing the panic attacks or the anxiety attacks, because I feel like a lot of you could be going through that. You'll know what's causing the unmotivatedness, the regression. I feel like, you know what I mean? I just feel like you'll know what's causing it once you name it. And once you name it, it won't hold power over you. So it's about acknowledging these old patterns and, not condemning them or like blaming them, but just knowing that they served you up until this point, because they no longer serve you now, basically. So like I said, for example, let's say you have a soul pattern of playing small, caused by a soul fear of being seen or sharing your voice, or but that would have served you because it kept you safe. Now it's just kind of holding you back. It's no longer keeping you safe. You don't have to hold that pattern anymore. You don't have to hold that belief anymore. It's like you've outgrown it, basically. And in order to grow, it's like you need to be receiving of the support that your soul family is giving you, that Archangel Metatron is giving you, that Spirit is giving you. It's like you need to be open to receive now that type of support. because they really want you to unbind from old ways of being that are no longer suitable for this new life that you're trying to create, this new vision you have for yourself. Okay, so that was like a really strong message. And then we have, like I said, Archangel Metatron number 40. So I do feel, like I said, this is your third eye. This is like your intuition. Definitely meditation. This is also about clarity of thought. This is about your personal vision. We have a lot of visionary cards here, like talking about your vision. So Spirit really wants you to hold your vision. And this is all like kind of a vibrational thing, because I feel like Spirit wants you have like clear insight on something, but you're missing it. That's what I'm picking up. And when this card comes out, it usually indicates like you, like I said, you have such great clarity in your thought process and like expanding your perspective towards your vision, or just broader horizons. But there are something, it's like you keep distracting yourself from believing it or something like that. There's some new perceptions that are taking hold that Spirit wants to give you, and there's some confusion around it. There's a need to clear, and I feel like this confusion comes from an old belief, an old pattern, whether it's past life or in this life. But it's an old contract that needs to end so you can get the full clarity of the situation, if that makes sense. So there is a new beginning for you on your way, and I do feel like it's developing, and I do feel like it's helping you have deeper insights about what's going on in your life and why. But there is something major, like heavy, that you need to release. I am picking that up, and you've been distracting yourself from that, from acknowledging it or releasing it, or both. So Spirit really wants you to focus on your personal healing right now. They want you to focus on what you want your life to look at, or what you want your life to look like in the weeks, months, years ahead even, and try to get a clear picture of that and support it with like daily thoughts. But also, like I said, you can only go so far until you hit a roadblock, because I feel like you keep hitting a roadblock when it comes to this, because there's something that you really need to release. And I do feel like it's causing some type of panic attack. I'm getting like a panicky feeling, or some type of over anxiety. And I do feel like it's about work. It's about financial, career stuff. It's about a new creative project that you want to see be really successful, but you may have a thought that may stem from past life. It doesn't really matter, but you have a belief that is keeping you from like believing that it will be successful. Does that make sense? Pretty simple. I feel like I'm over explaining it, but you get the gist of it. So I do feel like that's what's going on. And I really like seeing the I am wealthy next to the success, because I feel like that is very true. Like, it is going to be successful. Whatever project, whatever thing you're like delaying or like procrastinating on doing because you feel like it won't be successful, it will be successful. You are a born leader. You will be a leader in this creative project, this creative career, this whatever you're doing that you want to see success in. You are going to be a leader in that field, and you have to believe in yourself. That's the only belief that matters, is the belief you have in yourself. Because if you don't believe in yourself, there's no one that will believe in you, honestly. And even if they do, you won't believe them because you don't believe in yourself. It's like a vibrational thing. So I do feel like, again, a lot of success. There's a lot of success. There's a lot of vision here. There's also a lot of like needing to heal and release a belief that is no longer serving you, which we already discussed. So with the success card here, it is number 20. So number 20 could be significant. I am getting 20 days from now, so that could be something significant. But I also feel like it's also, what is this? Peppermint. Ooh, I love peppermint. It really helps for panic and anxiety attacks and headaches if you like smell it, like peppermint oil or something like that, or peppermint tea might be something. I do feel like Spirit is really asking you to kind of incorporate peppermint into your day-to-day routine. It'll help clear your head. It'll help clear your third eye, clear your mind. It'll help bring things into fruition. I feel like it's also a good manifesting tool or herb, because it's just so potent. Like, everyone knows the smell of peppermint. It's like you can't miss it. You can't, you know what I mean? Like, it's just so strong. So I feel like this is also, Spirit is also indicating that you are very strong. You are going to be very successful. You are very successful. Success is your birthright, first off. And I feel like you just need that type of reminder. So peppermint could be really good for that. Peppermint also, this card also indicates like progress, like rapid progress. And we do have the 8 of Wands, even though it's in reverse, it just speaks about slowing down. But I do feel like there's going to be some type of progress, some type of quick return or something. I do feel like this is an increase in positive energies, because I feel like maybe you've been really low or just feeling really down on yourself. So I feel like this is more energetic, which that's where all great things start. Everything starts energetically. But especially your success and abundance and, you know, your vision, it all starts energetically. So I do feel like there's oh my gosh, there's going to be an increase in positive energies. And if you're seeking some type of answer, this card usually points to a yes. So this is a yes. Like if you have a question, like this is a yes to your question. So I guess I feel like Spirit's just saying, make sure you are directing all your energy and attention to the task at hand, whatever is in front of you right now. I do feel like you have a couple different tasks at hand, so just kind of try to balance that as much. But when Spirit, because I feel like Spirit's going to be loud and clear when they're saying, okay, you need to focus on this or you need to focus on that. And just kind of trust that intuitive feeling that's telling you to focus on this thing right now and don't worry about the other thing, because that will be taken care of. I feel like definitely like a balancing act here. But there's just a need to not let other people make decisions for you, but also trying to find the balance where you can listen to others, but also not take on their stuff. Does that make sense? This is a big pile of like balance. Like there needs to be balance in every, I feel like every area. Maybe like I said, more than one area, but I feel like it's kind of all over the place. So it's going to be different for everyone, because I'm getting like 100 different stories and energies. But the main one is to balance your mind, especially. Take control of your healing, release a lot of stuff. Like I said, I do feel like there's a need to not let other people completely make decisions for you, but it's okay to kind of listen to others and consider their view on things, but not to take it personally and not to take it on. Like only do what's right for you, but you can't ask for advice. So I don't know if a lot of you have been like afraid to ask for advice or afraid to kind of make a decision and you're letting other people make a decision for you. Spirit is saying not to do that. Like, it's okay to ask for advice. Just know that you have a say in this too, and to keep everything objectively. Like, to keep everyone's views, especially people's views around you, objective, and know that what resonates and what doesn't. You don't have to take it on as your own. You don't have to allow people to make decisions for you. You can do whatever you feel is right for you in this moment. And with the 8-8 card here, I am wealthy. It says you are on the cusp of a prosperous and abundant spiritual life. You will find numerous opportunities for success and achievement, all which bring financial and material abundance into your life. This is like one of my favorite cards. Also one of my favorite numbers. So if you're seeing 8s everywhere, this is a good sign. I do feel like a lot of you are going to start seeing 8s or have been seeing 8s, but you may be not paying that much attention to the message behind it. And the message behind it is you are going to be really prosperous and abundant in your material life and in your spiritual life. You are going to achieve a lot of success. You're going to have a lot of opportunities for success, and it will help your bank account out a lot. I'm hearing like you're going to have like a fat bank account, which we could all use right now. So you don't have nothing to worry about when it comes to your financial success, honestly. And I feel like if you're worried about it, that's where Spirit is telling you to stop. And you're worried about it because you hold a belief about success or financial success, or like I said, whatever success means to you, that needs to be released and healed. And until that is completely, released, you're going to like kind of delay a lot of this success and opportunities because you don't believe in it, because you don't believe you deserve it, or you don't believe like it can happen for you, or whatever it is. There's a need to release that and to heal that. I really like this balsamic moon time for healing, because it just speaks about, I'm just getting such like meditation, like healing, like being nice to yourself, talking nice to yourself, believing in yourself mostly, not distracting yourself from doing the type of healing work that it takes to be successful. Like I said, success starts in the inside, whatever success means to you. Wealth starts from the inside. If you don't feel successful, if you don't feel wealthy, and there's something in your life that you have that is successful, that does represent wealth to you, whether it's you just having a place to sleep, you have a roof over your head, you have a bed, you have a pillow, those are all really abundant things that a lot of people don't have. So just keeping that in perspective, you are wealthy, and everything else in between, if you have a candle, you're wealthy, you're successful. If you have a TV, if you have, like I said, pillow and blanket, like all of that, you know, getting to that vibe of I am very grateful and I am very like wealthy because I have these things is a surefire way to get more of those things, or whatever it is you want. You know, if you have a talent, you know, telling yourself that you have a very special talent, whether if 1,000 people or 1,000,000 people have that talent, you're the only one that has the talent that can like make, you know what I'm saying? Like your talent is unique. It's not like everyone else's talent. Even if, let's say, like, for example, you're a painter. There's a million painters out there, but the way you paint has its own level of success. You know, it's not going to be I'm not gonna say it's not gonna be successful as everyone else, but it's not going to, there's no comparison, really. Like, the way you paint is the way you paint. You have that talent for a reason. Believe in it. You know, whether 1,000 people paint like you, it's like you have your own unique stamp on the way you do it and what you put into the painting or what you put into any creative endeavor that you have. Like, it's very unique to you, if that makes sense. I feel like I'm rambling. Oh my God. Okay. I'm getting annoyed. So, because I just feel like there's so much energy here, and it's actually really good energy, but it's also very panicky. Like, so I'm trying to like calm myself down and like tame myself so I can deliver the message properly. But I feel like you guys get the gist of it. And I don't want to over dilute it with words and stuff like that, because it's actually really positive and successful and powerful energy that I'm picking up for you guys. So I just feel like it's really good. I feel like Spirit is just telling you to take time to heal, you know, prioritize what's important, what's not, but don't distract yourself too much from what's important at this moment, if that makes sense. Okay, I'm done now. So that is what I have for you guys. I hope this made sense. I hope this provided some type of guidance and clarity to your situation. If not, feel free to pick another pile if you feel guided to do so. I'm sending you all so much love and light. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you all later. Take care. Hello, my second group, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the 18 card here, I am Kindhearted. This is your reading for messages from Spirit, what you really need to know right now. So, okay. Not gonna lie, I'm picking up a lot of sadness from this group right now. I'm picking up a lot of loneliness, like looking for your soul family or soul mate. Either way, I just feel like there's this desire to be with someone, to belong somewhere, to belong to someone type of vibe. And I am getting heavy like soulmate energy, like romantically, but it also could just be like soul family, like soul friends and a soul, you know, type of work situation where you just feel like you belong, like people get you, like-minded type of energy. And I'm feeling there's been a lack of this in your life for quite some time. I'm also picking up though that is about to change. And I feel like it was a lack in your life for quite some time because I feel like Spirit is saying you held on to this belief that maybe you didn't need anyone, or you didn't believe in soulmates or soul families, or you just felt safer being by yourself, kind of doing your own thing, almost like a loner type thing. But you weren't meant to be alone, first of all. No one is. You're not meant to be by yourself like all the time. Like, Spirit's with you all the time, yes, but you do have a tribe out there. You do have a soul family. You do have soul mates. You do have a soulmate, a romantic one, if you're looking for that. You do have people who are looking for you just as badly as you're looking for them. And I do feel like there is a belief that was kind of opposing that, which is why maybe it wasn't happening, or you just felt you were falling into places or falling in with people that didn't resonate with you on like a soul level. You just didn't feel that connection. You weren't happy with them. You weren't, you know, maybe they weren't nice or whatever the case may be. And I do feel like there was like a lack of self-love here. And I do feel like you're coming to that realization that the reason why you may feel so isolated at this time or so withdrawn or just so lonely is because, one, it's part of your soul's lesson. It's part of your soul's plan, because there's a need for you to change the way you see yourself. Basically, like self-love, self-appreciation, self-care. There's a need for you to change the way you kind of maybe attach yourself to people and picking up. I don't know what that means. Like, I feel like maybe in the past you've attached yourself to groups of people or a person that you knew deep down you didn't feel a soul connection to, you know? And I feel like you're looking for that deeper bond with someone or people in general, but you keep kind of selling yourself short and settling for people that you don't feel that bond with, thinking because you think like, I'm never going to find that bond with anyone anyways, I'm just delusional, or I'm just kind of making up shit in my head or whatever. And that's not the case. You feel that strong like soul like yearning for another soul that kind of matches yours or resonates with yours because you belong to like a soul family. You have a soul family. We all do. You have your own tribe. You have your soul tribe. You have a soulmate that you're connecting to as well. And I just feel like you have just lacked this like love for yourself, honestly. This kindness for yourself. And maybe you've looked to other people to make you feel happy, you know, and happiness is a personal inside job. No one outside of you or nothing outside of you can truly make you happy unless you already have that feeling within. And I feel like in the past you didn't have that feeling within, so you would always just go towards people, places, and things to try to kind of fill that void, but it was never filled because you weren't filling it yourself, because you were distracting yourselves with a lot of external things, which we all do sometimes, so, you know, no worries. But I do feel like Spirit is asking you to, I feel like you've done a lot of soul searching, and you have, or you're about to do a lot of soul searching, and you have this, you now are aware that happiness starts with you. You have to be your own best friend. You have to be your own soulmate first. You have to get to know your soul. This is why you were alone. And I do feel like you were alone because there is some type of spiritual awakening happening in you. I don't feel like you weren't alone because you were a bad person or anything like that. When we're alone and we have periods of time where we just feel alone, or we like really are alone, or we're just feeling lonely, I guess, because it's two different things. It's because there's a need for us to kind of dive deeper into ourselves. There's a need for us to kind of do some soul searching, some self-discovery, some it's not a punishment or anything. It's because we're evolving, and it's because we deserve better. And in order for us to achieve and manifest better, we have to feel better about ourselves. So I do feel like you were on this journey where you were meant to be alone, not feel lonely, but be alone because you deserved better. You didn't deserve to be around those people, or those people in the past. And like, they didn't resonate with you anyways, but you just did it because it made you feel less lonely. Now I'm feeling, or I'm picking up just from the cards, that you have a very clear mind of what you want, and you're not gonna settle for less. You are very honest with yourself. You have been very honest with yourself. You have been very honest with your fears of rejection or fears of abandonment. You've been very objective about your self-love journey, your self-care, your self-appreciation, the lack thereof, or trying to gain more self-appreciation and self-care in your day-to-day life. And I do feel like now you're in this place where you no longer want to isolate yourself. You no longer want to feel this loneliness. You want to collaborate with someone. And I do feel like you are going to get this new opportunity to come together with a soulmate, whether this is romantic, a friend, or, you know, whatever. There is this divine destined opportunity for you to connect with a soul person, someone that resonates with your soul. I feel like honestly it's a soulmate, like a romantic soulmate, but it doesn't have to be. And I feel that way because of the Pisces, and Pisces always to me represent soulmates, romantically speaking. So this Pisces card, it says balance, spirituality, and practicality, full moon in Pisces. So something is completing. You have completed this cycle of balance, achieving balance in yourself. And because of that, Spirit wants to give you this opportunity where you can have balance outside of yourself. I feel like you have become this magician, or you're about to become this magician, depending where you are in your journey. With the magician in the mirror, you have realized that whatever you feel on the inside is what is going to reflect on the outside. Whatever you deny within is going to reflect without, like outside of you. So you're no longer denying your needs, your wants, your heart's desires, your calling. You are cultivating all this new energy within it. And because of this, Spirit is granting you this opportunity, and it's really abundant. It's really prosperous. It's really fertile, you know, where it can grow into something big for you. And it can grow into you really believing in like soulmates, soul families, you know, stuff like that, where you believe in, you know, I feel like you're a very kind-hearted person, but you maybe were around the wrong people who didn't respect that, or who took advantage of your kind-heartedness. You know what I mean? And there is nothing wrong with being kind-hearted, but I felt like you felt there is something wrong with being kind-hearted or being nice or being, however you are. And there's nothing wrong with who you are or whatever the case may be. Like, you are perfect just the way you are. You were just around the wrong people who didn't know how to handle you, who didn't know how to love you, who didn't know how to accept you, who accept that part of you. And it's because they didn't know how to accept that part in themselves. So it's nothing personal. It was just, you were just mirroring back what you felt about yourself. And now you're feeling, I feel like, a lot better about yourself. Your heart is changing. Your heart is awakening. You are, no longer rejecting yourself, or you're coming out of a period where you're rejecting yourself and into this new period where you are seeing that you have opportunities, you have abundance. It's your birthright. It's your birthright, and you deserve it just as much as anyone else, despite what you've gone through, despite what people have said to you in the past. You know your truth, and you're like grounding yourself in your truth, speaking your truth. And I feel like you're just I just feel like a lot of you chose this are very kind-hearted. You're very like innocent. I mean, we're all innocent, but like, you're very like kind-hearted from a spiritual perspective, from a practical perspective. You're very open-minded, open-hearted individual. And I just feel like you were around the wrong people who didn't know how to handle that. And like I said, it wasn't personal. It was just because they weren't tapped into to that energy within themselves. So if they're not tapped into that energy, they're obviously anything that kind of resembles, or you know what I mean? Like anything, like if someone is like hurt people type of vibe. Like if you're, not tapped into the energy of rejection, like, you've buried a deep wound of rejection and you go out and people keep rejecting you. It's because you have that rejection within, So the more that you kind of heal that wound of rejection, the more that people, I'm going to say, like, won't reject you. But even if that's not the case, let's say you get rejected, even though you don't carry that wound anymore, you won't tolerate that rejection. Does that make sense? You won't consent to that rejection. You won't stay in it, And I feel like that's what you've done in the past. Like, you've stayed in places or with people who have rejected you because it's all you knew, because it was your comfort zone, because it was that wound that was still inside of you that you haven't acknowledged and healed. Okay. Enough about that. So you get the gist of that. So you are finding your soul family. You're finding people or someone really important, and someone who's going to be really close to you that believes in you, where you feel like you won't be so alone. You'll just feel connected to this person. You'll feel like you have someone to live life with, to get through life with. You know what I'm saying? And like people who are the same kind of weird as you, because I feel like, not that you're weird, I mean, we're all weird, honestly. It's not even, but people who just get you on a soul level, people who are your chosen family that you chose before you incarnated in this lifetime, they are coming and they are looking for you just as much as you have been looking for them. And if you, like I said, if you haven't found them yet, this is a sign that they are coming in. But like I said, like, in order for that to happen, it's important that you stop dimming your light and be true to yourself and let yourself be seen and come out of this isolation period, even though we've all been like, isolated over the year and a half. But like, it's more just like speaking your truth and like connecting with people, even if it's virtually. I mean, I don't really condone a lot of virtual stuff, but like, like, it's just time for you to get back out there and not be afraid to show the world who you are, who you've become, because I feel like a lot of you, your soul family, are very, very kind-hearted people. They're like therapists or coaches or mentors or healers of some kind. And this is the type of support you need, not the type of support that you were in, like, where you thought it was supportive, but it wasn't really supporting you. It was just kind of keeping you in your comfort zone. But, yeah, you are being called to open up to the soul family, to the soul person, the soulmate, basically. It's a wider support team, basically. And not to saying the people in your life right now don't support you, but I do feel like there's a level of feeling still kind of not included with them. Like, it's a vibrational thing. It's nothing like personal. It's just like your vibration is maybe a little bit different than their vibration. Not to say you don't love them or you don't care about them, but it's just, it's like you still feel lonely even with even when you're with friends or family. And it's because the vibration is different. Okay. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay. But yeah, so with number 18 here, it says you are both open-minded and open-hearted, and your ambition is to leave this world better than you found it. Ensure that your goals are aligned with the collective need and the highest good of all. I honestly feel like a lot of you are healers of some kind, like therapists, life coach, mentors, something like that, where you're here to help the collective. You're here to raise and uplift humanity in some way. And because you've acknowledged this, because you're very clear on your purpose, on your mission here, you're going to start attracting people who are on the same mission as you, who feel like they have the same purpose, who are your soul family, who are as ambitious as you, as to like help humanity and uplift humanity and like, help the collective for the highest good of all. You're about to meet some very, very special people that you've known for many, many lifetimes that are going to make you feel less lonely, because I do feel like that's a major theme for you guys here. And yeah, I just feel like this overwhelming sense of like finally I found my tribe. You know what I mean? Like I found, what it truly means to be happy, what happiness truly means to me, and not what I've been told it is by other people who are not even on the same wavelength as me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I feel like this is like a whole cultivating thing where you're just in this place of balance and unity with your mind, body, and soul. And because of this, you're attracting a lot of good things. There's a lot of indications here about balance with like the two dolphins here, and then the magician in the mirror with the water and fire, the Pisces with the fish. I just feel like there's a lot of alchemy. There's a lot of magic happening. There's a lot of balance here. And Spirit is wanting you to be proud of yourself, honestly, of how far you've come, and know that, you're not meant to be alone. Like we all have a soul family, and your soul family is looking for you, but you just have to trust and use your true power. And with the magician in the mirror, when this card comes out, it's about your personal and spiritual power cultivating at the same time. Like basically you're the magician, obviously. And it's just telling you that within you have like amazing forces helping you, amazing forces on earth and amazing forces in spirit. And all of this is bringing you the power of clarity and the balance of like yin and yang and picking up and bringing direction and creativity, more creativity into your life. And the more that you give this magic of like transformation your trust, the more that you will see the outer world respond to you that is true to your power, if that makes sense. That is true to who you believe you are. So I don't know. I just feel like you all are very important and powerful at this time, and you're the alchemist of your life. We all are. And you can turn like anything into gold, basically. It's what I'm picking up. I'm just picking up like such magic and such transformative energies, and transforming your difficulties into great blessings, honestly, and claiming your power and embracing your intentions in your heart, in your day-to-day life, and directing your destiny and creating a future that you are happy with, that you're proud of. And I feel like a lot of you are really like smart, like really brilliant, and you're just creating this really great, brilliant reality for yourselves that is different from what other people may feel you need, I guess. Because I'm getting like there's someone around you, maybe even your family, like your earth family, that like your parents and stuff like that, that are kind of like maybe like point you out to be like the black sheep in the family or something like that. And because you're so like empathetic and so sensitive, you feel things on a different level, and you do things on a different level that they don't resonate with. And so they kind of pick on you, or they've abandoned you in some way, or rejected you or something. But that time of rejection and abandonment is done. Like you're meeting your soul family because you've taken your power back, because you've discovered who you are and your truth, and like I said, your mission. And you're just great, powerful spiritual beings, divine sovereign beings that are here to uplift earth, and you need help in that, and Spirit is providing you with that type of support and help very, very soon here. So that is what I see for you guys. So I hope this was helpful, and I hope this provided you with some type of guidance and clarity to your situation. If not, feel free to pick another pile if you feel guided to do so. I'm sending you all so much love and light. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you all later. Take care. Hello, my third pile, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the 23, I am adventurous. This is a reading for what Spirit really needs you to know right now. Important messages from Spirit. So really, really, really positive, beautiful energy I'm picking up for you guys. First, like hands down, this is like sparkly magic. I'm just getting a whole bunch of like twinkling diamonds, like in my like third eye area that I'm picturing here. I do feel like a lot of you are going through this transition. So we have 23, which reduces to a 5. And then we also have 11 here, which speaks about transition. It's also cauliflower. So I don't know if a lot of you like cauliflower, but that could be significant. Honestly, I hate cauliflower. It's like not my favorite veggie, honestly. I don't know why. I think it's just like a weird knockoff of broccoli. And I would prefer broccoli. I love broccoli, but cauliflower is like weird to me. I don't know. Okay, enough about me. So, but maybe some of you like cauliflower. So maybe like incorporate cauliflower into your diet or something like that, or eat more of it. It may give you more power. For some weird reason, I feel like cauliflower is connected to your solar plexus. Like it will give you confidence or something. I have no way of like, I don't know if that's true, but I'm just feeling it and I'm getting chills. So I feel like that could be significant for some of you, where eating more cauliflower will help you gain more confidence and more self-control and more power, and just make you feel better about yourself for whatever reason, you know. I don't know why Spirit, you know, whatever. It's a good reason, let's just say that. So no need to like question it. I mean, you can question it, but it's like, it's good. It's all good. So I do feel like you're going, I feel like you're going through this portal. I feel like a lot of you are like ascending. Like we do have Pillar of Light here, which talks about your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. I feel like a lot of you are gaining your power back, taking your power back, gaining more power. Like a lot of you who chose this are very powerful beings. Like we're all powerful beings, but you all are really cultivating that power and holding it. Like you all are holding the light for others to see. You are being the example for others to see. It's actually really, really beautiful. It is just like this divine light. Like you all have like come alive again or something. Like you all have like discovered like the truth of your what's the word? The truth of your divinity. Sure. The truth of your divinity, and the truth about who you are as a soul being. Like you're a star. You're like this powerful star, divine sovereign being, and you're discovering that truth, and you're holding that truth, and you're speaking that truth, you're living that truth. Everything's aligning up, and you're just in this place where you are celebrating, or you're about to be celebrating a lot. I feel like it's gonna be different for everyone, but I feel like half of you have released a lot of negativity in your life, and this is why this is happening. You're going to be very successful. You're going to uncover your divine purpose or mission or something like that. Like you're learning something new, and you're going to be very, very happy, and you're going to achieve a lot. There's a lot of harmony that has come into your life or is about to come into your life. There's a lot to be celebrated. And then for the others of you, I feel like Spirit is asking you to release this so you can cultivate this new powerful vibration of light, like you being the oracle, you being confident in yourself, you discovering this adventurous side of yourself. So just take what resonates depending on where you're at in your journey. But with this Pillar of Light, this speaks about you are heaven and earth in perfect expression. So you are expressing, like I said, you are in alignment, or you're about to be in alignment. You are a conduit for the light of the heavens to the earth. You are this like rainbow of like light. You are this rainbow bridge bringing people over to the light. You know what I mean? Like you are really doing your soul mission. You're like light worker. Like a lot of you, honestly, I feel like 99% of you are light workers who chose this. Like, and if you don't resonate with that, or you don't feel like you are you are a light worker. Like it may take some time. It could be just because you have a lot of negativity to release, but you are a light worker. You have a divine purpose and mission to help humanity, to bring humanity over to the light side, as we are in a lot of darker energy type times right now, but it's a transition. We're all going through this transition where we're going over to like the age of Aquarius and like the lighter side of being here, and like uplifting the vibration of the planet while uplifting, humanity, the vibration of humanity. So Spirit is really asking you to continue on this path. You're on the right path. You're on the right journey right now. Take some more time to meditate and just imagine yourself as this pillar of light, connecting the light of the heavens above with the earth. And I feel like this is going to activate your chakras. I'm getting like strong chakra energy. So, yeah, I just feel like you're raising your vibration. I don't know if you're listening to chakra music. That might help. I mean, we do have third chakra here. So that's where all the power and like cultivating this power comes from. I do feel like you are raising your vibration, and by doing so, you are raising the vibration of the planet, and you are a link to higher realms of the cosmos, of spiritual guides, of angels and ancient spirit knowledge keepers and wisdom keepers. And you're connecting everyone to where they need to be connected to. Does that make sense? That's so weird. I don't know why I'm picking that up, but like you are helping the ancient wisdom keepers and beings of the planet Earth connect to their higher selves. The more that you connect to your higher self, the more that you connect to your spirit guides, and you are aligning your chakras and raising your vibration, and you're like doing this kind of dance that is allowing everyone to kind of sing together. And without your body, your voice, and your creations, none of this could ever be expressed. So congratulations, and you all have done a wonderful job in kind of aligning your body, voice, and your creation so it can be expressed in a positive way, in a light worker type of way, in like a higher vibration type of way, I should say. Because I do feel like you're learning that all that you need is inside of you. And I feel like a lot of us have been taught that everything we need is outside of us, and that is how we give our power away. But now you're realizing that everything you need is inside of you. Like you are the angels, you are your spirit guides, you are everything that you've been kind of looking towards or looking outside of you, you cultivate within you. And you're, like I said, you're taking your power back, but you're giving people a voice, or that's your mission, is to give people a voice, because you're now speaking your truth and you're using your voice. But I do feel like a lot of you chose this. You're here to give people a voice, to let people be who they are and voice their uniqueness and their powers, and their, like, you're an oracle, you don't look for guidance outside of you. You hold all that wisdom within your heart. The heart is the universal portal of the entire universe. So like, and you hold it within every cell of your body, actually. So I think you're just realizing that angels and guides and stuff like that are with you. You are an angel. You are a guide. You know what I mean? It's nothing outside of you. And I feel like you're just this bright, I just keep getting this image of this like bright, shiny, sparkly oracle. It's like beautiful. That is a pillar of light, help to bridge the gap between light and dark. That is what I'm picking up. And maybe that's why we have the 11 here, which is a portal number, and it speaks about transition. So you're helping people transition over to your side, not your side, but like over to the light, higher vibrational side of being, and seeing objectively, and being kind, and being adventurous, and trusting yourself. And honestly, you're helping people take their power back. People who thought they didn't have a voice, you're helping them realize they have a voice, like I was saying. And I do think this is a new journey for you. I do think that this is causing some type of like feud, particularly in your family, because you may be like, quote unquote, the black sheep, but really you're just the awakened one. You're just the pillar of light in a family of darkness. Not that your family's dark, but like, in just a family that's low vibrational, basically. That's just not you, They can be you. They may be a different version of you, but they haven't come to that consciousness yet. They haven't come to that awareness yet. So they're still kind of living in the dense 3D vibrational world. And you have been awaken. I wanted to say you're the chosen one. You're the chosen one in your family, because they may not ever awaken. Some of us are going to awaken here and some of us aren't. And that's okay. We're all part of our soul journey. Just like maybe in the next life, it's their mission to awaken. So it's your mission to awaken in this life. You're the pillar of light in your family, whether it be your friends, your community, your actual family. But I do feel like it's causing some tension between you and other people that you surround yourself with at this time. So it's honestly, I'm getting like a petty energy. I really am. It's like some type of family feud where, like, you know, maybe you decided not to invest a lot of your energy into drama. Maybe your family really likes drama and they gossip a lot or something, whatever. And you're like, I don't want to do that. That's not, you know, that's not me. Not that you're really explaining. I feel like you don't have to explain to them, but you're just like, no. And they're like making a bigger issue of you not kind of getting on board on their train than them just kind of leaving you alone and just doing what they want. It's like they want to pull you down a little bit is what I'm picking up. They want you to like not, I feel like they're judging you, honestly. And I feel like it's such a petty energy I'm picking up. And I just feel like they are making you feel bad for who you are. And I don't think it's really working, honestly. It's just making them upset, and it may be making you upset a little bit, but I honestly don't think you're taking these, I just don't think you're taking it on. I don't think you're taking on their energy anymore, and that could be upsetting them, honestly, because you're not kind of invested in their lower vibrational, because you have transitioned and you have like raised your vibration. Basically, you have realized you are the oracle, you know, and that means that you lead differently, you act differently, and not different in a bad way. You just act the way that you feel, which is you feel you're an oracle, a pillar of light, so you're going to act as such. Your actions are matching the way you're thinking, and all of it is in alignment with the highest good of the collective, and all of it is for your highest good. It's like, it's almost like you're taking your power back, and maybe you used to give your power away to your friends and family, and they don't like that, so they're just trying to kind of take your power, but they can't. They just can't do it anymore. And you're feeling really good, but I feel like the people around you are kind of in this feud. But I feel like they're in this feud alone because you're really not investing a lot of energy. And if you are, Spirit is indicating for you to stop, but I honestly don't feel like a lot of you are. I feel like you're just kind of doing your own thing, and you're just minding your own business and releasing a lot of fears and negativity and celebrating your own achievements and doing your own thing. You're in harmony within yourself. A lot of you could be moving out or moving to a new place, and you're celebrating that, like a big move, something that's in alignment with your truth of how you feel about yourself, something that's really, really nice and really well lit. Like there's a lot of natural light in this place or something. And there's like, I don't know, maybe you lived in a basement apartment or something. And so now you've elevated your vibration, and now you're getting this whole like skylight type place with a skylight, or like with like really bright rooms and like white walls, and like, you know, you're just kind of elevating yourself. And I just honestly am, it's like a jealousy thing I'm picking up from your family or your friends or whatever. And you're just really not paying attention to it, because I feel like you just have faith that everything will work out. And maybe you're telling people about your plans, and they're kind of trying to bring you down and being like, that's not going to work. You need this amount of money to do that, or you need this and this. And you're just like, it'll all work out because I'm the oracle, or it'll all work out because I'm the pillar of light. I hold all the wisdom. I hold everything I need to make it happen. And they're just looking at you like you're crazy, which is fair at all. It happens to all the awakened ones in their family. Like, and you're just like, well, whatever, I may be crazy, but at least I'm like in alignment with my truth. You know what I mean? Like, at least I'm, you know, cultivating and taking my power away. I mean, taking my power back instead of giving it away, like you may see your family and friends do. So there's just a difference of opinions here. But again, I really don't think you're taking it on. So moving on. So we have transition here, which is number 11. So you could be seeing 1111 a lot, or 111, or a lot of ones. Whatever the case, I do feel like, and like I said, it's cauliflower, so take that how it resonates. But this is about calming yourself, calming your emotions. This is about glamour. It's about the moon. It represents Cancer and the moon. So you could have your moon in Cancer. Like I do. Or you don't have to, but you could have like a strong Cancer placements where you are just moving on from old things. And like, I know, especially if you have your moon in Cancer, or honestly, I feel like if you have anything in Cancer, you just hold on to things that no longer serve you longer than you need to. Especially if you have your moon there. And I do feel like you are just taking back your power and releasing all this negativity. And look, full moon in Scorpio. And a full moon is all about completion and endings and releasing. So I do feel like you're just releasing a lot of that. And also with the cauliflower, it heralds a change. that has happened or it's about to happen soon. And it's a change with the energy around you. So again, you could be seeing a lot more feuds between you and your family members or you and your friends. And it's unsettling, but it's also a time where you are rebirthing. Like you're not, it's not like you're doing this on purpose. You're just becoming you, and people are having a problem with it. And this is rebirthing a new environment for you that is taking place. It's rebirthing this new way of you, this new way of thinking where you're no longer holding on to what has gone before, and it's time for you to let go for good this time. Like if you've been trying to let go of like toxic family members or toxic friends or something, it's about to happen for good this time, because you have really cultivated your truth and you are standing very, very tall and very strong in your truth, and you are reactivating all your chakras. And because of this, you are reactivating a certain area in your life, or all areas in your life that have been lull, or that have been dull, that have been like a setback to you. But I do feel like there is some people around you. I feel like I'm getting like a lot of gossip. I don't know why, but I'm picking that up. And I usually don't, but I feel like it's important to tell you that people may be gossiping about you or being really deceitful towards you. And I feel like it's people you're close to. So it could be family, it could be coworkers, it could be friends. I just feel like there's this, like, people are talking, like, they're jealous of you. So they're kind of, like, putting you down and are trying to put you down. And, yeah, just be aware of that. But I honestly don't think it's going to get you down, because you're just really holding yourself tall. You're really in a good place vibrationally, honestly. And if you don't feel that way, you're about to be, where you're just not going to take these people on. It's like you are taking responsibility for your life. You are taking responsibility for your choices. You are more curious about life. You are, your imagination is working for you instead of against you now. With the 23 here, it says you have a zest for life and you are eager to experience anything and everything possible. You love change and excitement and need both to feel truly alive. For you, life is an adventure to be lived to the fullest. And I feel like people are going to have a problem with that, or have a problem with that. And it's like, that's their problem, not yours. And I don't know why people are so focused on you so much. I feel like they're like, usually that happens when we're like holding our light so strong. We attract a lot of good things, but also a lot of like moths and like flies and shit. Like we attract a lot of shit as well, because the light is so bright. But it's our job to like dispel those energies. Like shine your light, don't let that stop you, but also be discernment about who you let in close to your light. You know what I mean? Like who you let in close. And I feel like that's where you are. That's where the transition is happening, where you're figuring out who you want in your circle, who you want around you, that helps kind of feed your light more instead of kind of draining it. Because I do feel like your light has been drained, but you're not allowing people around you who drain your light anymore. You're not allowing any negativity around you anymore. Like that's about to come to a very sharp end, honestly. And with the 37 here, third chakra, Archangel Shamuel, that's a 10. So I do feel like, again, a cycle is completing and a new one is beginning. And the third chakra represents, like I said, your power, emotions of desire, life force energy, and also known as the solar plexus. And it's the center of your life force energies. And any issues, it's basically like when this card comes up, it just indicates an increased enthusiasm in your life, or soon to be had in your life. It's soon on its way, because you are realizing that you are taking your power back. And it's just a great time to move forward. I'm just getting this vibe that it's a great time to move forward. It's a great time to move towards the completion of your desires. I feel like a lot of you desire a lot. You could have your moon in Scorpio, or you could just be a Scorpio. And Scorpio rules like the desire section of yourself. So I just feel like your desires are coming into completion, and you are vibrating with the power and resonance of those desires. And because of that, it's coming into completion. Like I said, you're going to have something to celebrate with this Four of Wands being here. You're going to be in harmony. You're going to achieve a lot. I do feel like your soul is calling you to just continue to direct your energy in a focused, purposeful manner. Because you have all the power you need. So you're going to go for it and you're going to achieve that. Like I said, I feel like a lot of you are wanting to move or something. So this is saying like you are going to move. You are going to have the money to move. You are going to have the financial abundance to provide for yourself financially, to provide for the moving costs, and to take care of yourself, and to be in this new, I want to hear, like, shiny, bright place that you've always desired, but maybe felt like you can never do. And because you've worked on yourself and you're taking a leap of faith on yourself and you're raising your vibration and you're trusting yourself and knowing that you have everything you need to create your desires, to manifest your desires, you're finally getting them. And it's just actually a really, really beautiful energy. I can't even say that enough. You're still learning, but I do feel like you're going to be discovering a lot about yourself and a lot about what you truly desire and what you truly can manifest, which is really, really fun. Honestly, it's really, really powerful. It's really, really, it's really good. And just keep ignoring all this negativity that's around you. Like I said, I feel like it's completing anyways, so you have nothing to worry about there. I also feel like you could be wanting to meet up with someone. This is a side thing. And I was picking it up throughout this whole reading, but I wanted to get those other messages out first. But now that I'm done with that. So I do feel like you could be picking up on, I feel like a lot of you are twin flames who chose this. Not gonna lie. I'm getting like strong spiritual bond type thing. And a lot of you are going to come into union very soon. A lot of you have been really, because you've been cultivating your power and taking your power back and standing in your truth, I feel like your person has done the same, and you both are kind of parallel to each other. You're doing the same thing, just not together, but your paths are about to cross so you can do it together. Does that make sense? Strong message. But you both are on the same like journey, same cycle, ending a lot of negativity in your lives and discovering yourself and having faith in yourself, and just there's a lot of curiosity about your true powers and who you truly are that I feel like you both are discovering, and it's bringing you both closer together. So I wouldn't be surprised if you're feeling this, person, or you're feeling that union is about to happen soon, that you're about to come into union with this person, that you're about to kind of have this really nice, harmonious relationship with your person, because I do feel like you've been at a distance from them for quite some time, and you have been a little bit worried about them, and you have been kind of wanting to reach out, but then like not wanting to reach out, or waiting for them to reach out or something like that. But I feel like the time is going to come where you both are going to either bump into each other or like kind of like reach out at the same time or something like that, if that's even possible. But like you're gonna have this like aha moment of like, oh my God, my person's here. Or like, oh my God, I'm finally like moving with my person or something. Or finally I'm in union with my person. It's gonna be like such a bright light. It's gonna be something that's kind of unexpected but expected. Like maybe unexpected like the way it happens, but expected because you've been in that truth. You've been in that power. You've been in that vibration of like, I'm with my person. I know this. We're in union. Like you're already kind of living that life. So it's just bound to happen that your person's going to come into your life physically, where you can live that physical reality, if that makes sense. So again, really beautiful, you guys. Congratulations. I just feel like congratulations are in order, and like you patting yourselves on the back for all the hard work that you've done, because it's finally paying off in a really, really, really sparkly, diamondy, like glittery type of way. It's like just really like shiny and bright and just powerful. It's just really attracting a lot of good things to you. So congratulations on that. So I'm going to leave it here. So I hope this was helpful, and I hope this provided you with some type of guidance and clarity to your situation. If not, feel free to pick another pile if you feel guided to do so. I'm sending you all so much love and light. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you all later. Take care.